Hello, hello. Sorry, just reading an email here. It's one of those advertisements saying we can boost your website through like SEO and shit. Alright. I may have went overboard with the UI design stuff. Just a little bit. I made some changes, not on like the main menu, but on the actual ability trees themselves. And I added some parallax to the class trees. They definitely could be shaped up a little bit, but I was just testing out how it would look. It definitely needs one additional layer, and then it will really look 3D. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I also added some sound effects and everything in too. So when you click, it does that. Now the goal is to make it like way more interactive, and I gotta get rid of the black screen that's in the back too, because that's like, it just doesn't look good, like at all, like all this too. So I'm gonna be planning out where the buttons are going for everything, and then I'm going to be pretty much just redesigning the whole outlook of it all. Just clean it up a little bit. Data tables. Okay. I had a couple ideas on the design and what direction I really want to go with it. If I can get to my project files. Where, oh where? I was doing something like this, but like looking back at it, I don't know if that's the direction I want to go. I think I want to make more of like a three-dimensional background that actually doesn't like have any UI elements that like necessarily like transition like this. More so like the camera just like swings. Wait a minute, did this just overwrite my... Oh shit. That would have been really bad. That is Canva for you. Alright, so like right now we kind of have pretty much just a black screen in the back here. This is pretty much what our current UI looks like. But I think I want to get rid of this widget here at the bottom. Because we move that, we could put this stuff here. Maybe we actually relocate it to the top and then just shrink it. Decisions. Hmm. Hmm. I think I want to make the main menu be like a cliffside almost. Hey, how's it going? It is indeed a rock. I'm making the main menu right now, and it looks kind of weird, but the way it's going to happen is it's not going to be like a background image and then like buttons over top of it. It's going to be you like aesthetically can like see like a world around you, and the camera's just going to pivot and open up another menu. With no background, just like the background of the actual like game itself. So right now I'm kind of just like setting the scenes for like each menu itself. And then we're gonna tie it all together. But aesthetically, what I want to go for. Thank you. This is kind of the map here. So it's gonna like try and look something like this, or at least like the style is going to be just like this. So I'm going to be making all the landscape and everything today to get it set up. Feels like Alien Invasion War. Yeah. I might make different menus for it, and like it'll like randomize which menu you load into when you launch the game. But right now I'm probably gonna do this one. I just gotta see where. Okay, so the menu kind of just starts wherever. The very first time you like log into the game, or at least the first menu, is going to be pretty much like overlooking this rock here, and it's going to be kind of like a valley. It's also going to be nighttime, and it'll be like lightning and shit happening in the background. Can we name the rock? Yeah, go ahead. What would you want this rock's name to be? It has been sealed. His name is forever ingrained. The one thing I want to make sure is, before I start going like really crazy with this, I want to make sure that the camera, when the game first starts up, is in the same spot every time, which is actually a pretty big deal. So I'm just gonna recompile the game from scratch here and start it up without moving at all. Dwayne the Rock. Yeah. It is gonna be Dwayne the Rock. I might put like a little Easter egg, and like in the very corner of like the rock, it'll just have like a little sign saying Dwayne with like an arrow pointing down. But you'll only be able to see it when lightning flashes. It's perfect. Yeah. It really is. There's a couple Easter eggs I was thinking about doing. Okay, when it boots up, it looks like that. I think there's a better way to do sequencing. I think you actually can put a camera down and your player will just attach to that. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Now does it jump directly to that? Nope. Okay, it will there. Sweet. The aspect ratio is kind of weird though. These black boxes on the side is gonna bother me so much. Enter a ratio in the form of with height or with height. Oh, wait, that makes sense. It's because my the aspect ratio on my editor is off just a little bit. If we do it on the client and maximize it, it'll be fine. Now the reason the client isn't actually taking over this camera is because it's set to only allow player 0 to do so. Because the menus aren't going to be multiplayer. So that is totally okay by me. Alright, visually, how do we want this to look here? I mean, it's going to be night, like that. And if I grab this and set the exposure to 17. And let's add some lightning into here. Oh, wait a minute. We might be able to just use this. Holy shit, that is bright. Okay, we'll probably do something similar to this, but I can actually, like, kind of script the direction of the lightning itself. So I'm not too worried about that. I'm also going to move the buttons around entirely. God damn. Alright, for landscape, we really don't need anything crazy at all. We're honestly just going to be like messing with the player's perception here. So we can make something like really small, but we can put it pretty close and just make it seem like it's super far away. Probably change the ground to something different. I might be able to use the material that I used on that one map, actually. There's a material instance called wet stain. Okay, that's I didn't make that one. I just want to let everyone know. Actually, I might have. I don't think I did, though. Where's my landscape? Oh, here it is. Oh, that's not good. What the hell? It might be because I do not have the layer set up. Yeah, that's what it was. Alright, I'm gonna sculpt this first, then I'm gonna paint it. So, the camera here. I'm gonna need to up the tool strength. This is gonna look like shit for like a couple of minutes, but it'll be fine, trust me. my god, it looks like a low poly game. We're gonna smooth these out. So the trick is we kind of like set like a almost like a V in this valley, so the sides will kind of like pan out like that, and then it will also dip down, and it gives the perspective that this is way bigger than it actually is. And then I'm gonna have fog in the background so they won't be able to see past this point here. But we really want to make sure that we're not putting a lot on the menu itself. Also going to change the textures too. The only reason there's a bunch of black spots is because I need to rebuild the landscape data after I get done doing this. The right side definitely needs to be pushed back just a little bit. I think I fucked up on the landscape. I must have changed the wrong setting. Hold on. Oh man. Hopefully I can actually resize. I need more triangles. Oh shit, I need to select them all to do that. I've done this before. Is it resample? I think it is. Okay. Thank God. Alright, now I got more polygons. Or triangles, I mean. Okay. Well, that was a weird bug. Apparently I made 2 static mesh actors. I don't know what they were, but they got made. Oh, Nana, you fucked up my smooth terrain. Time to paint. Yeah, that's fine. I actually forget what some of these are. I'm kind of just going to do like a test here real quick. Alright, so some of these were just like highlights then. I think I used this and then that for the ground layer before, and then these two over here were for cliff sides. And I do not have tessellation on. No, wait, do I? I think I see displacement here. Whatever. I actually can't tell if that is blending. I don't think it is. That's because yeah, okay, I didn't have the right thing selected. Just gonna clear these off. Hey, how's it going? You're sending images, rate them. Alright, I'll take a look after I'm done here. Thought I added in, I mean, like the detail on this side, they're not really going to see too much. It's also going to be like pretty dark out. do I want to highlight the ground like that? Yeah, I'll check them out in a little bit. Probably after I finish up here. I'm just making some quick stuff for the menu. I know, but I can't open up Discord. It for whatever reason it messes with my OBS. I will take a look, I promise, don't worry. Ugh. I think I've got to change the base ground texture. The tiling just looks so bad. Also definitely have to darken some of the these textures up. We'll see how it looks like when we have the night mode enabled for this. Or we'll see what it looks like. That tiling just looks so gross. Okay. It's coming together. I think the base material has to probably get swapped out though. Like, holy shit, the tiling. I'm gonna be complaining about that for a while. Oh god, it just looks so much worse when you zoom out too. This actually should be a bit stronger, but a smaller brush. I definitely will take a look, don't worry. This is gonna be like a more subtle thing, but it adds like an extra layer of depth to the ridges on the side here. Even though they're like not actually there, but from the perspective of where the camera's going to be. Just like the darker textures kind of contour the lighter ones. All along the sides here. You don't even have to be like that great with it. I mean, this is like super splotchy and the textures aren't that great. But like even using like a shitty texture like this, just putting lines on the side of cliffs. Just makes it a humongous difference. It's all good, man. Patience is a virtue. Don't worry. Now to touch on that perspective thing a bit more, I think how I'm going to have this set up is the trails, or like you see these like lines going all the way down. They're going to start out pretty wide here. And then I'm going to have them slowly become smaller as it goes down. Name of the game is to make this look like 3 times bigger than it actually is. And then we're going to scale down every single mesh. So it gives a perspective that it's like way bigger than it is. What are you saying? Oh, you're just like spamming keys. I got you. Alright. Start off big and then pretty much teeter off all the way till the end. So, looking at it from this angle here, this cross point, we'll grab our base layer and we'll start like chipping away at the size of this road here. Slow and steady. That was weird. If some of these paths actually disappear, we're just going to take a very small brush and go back over them. But yeah, at this point they want to be pretty much like non-existent. This middle road I'm just going to redo. This side road has to definitely get trimmed down. I will. Don't worry. I can't do it right now though. It'll crash my computer probably. I got way too much stuff open. I might be trimming it down too quickly. Okay. I'm now ambidextrous. I wish I was. Alright. I'm gonna put this down to probably like crazy small with almost zero brush fall off. I'm putting 44, that's what I need. That looks better. I don't think I don't know if I want to do that. Especially because you said dare. Oh, I must be using a shadow map under this because I think I do see like blotchier areas randomly around. Like right there. I might actually have to get rid of that. And now we pretty much just need one with like pinpoint accuracy. Is that like a 10? I know it really doesn't look like I'm cutting off anything, but that's because there probably is a shadow map under this material in the landscape material itself. But when you look at it from far away, it's a little bit easier to tell. At the spots where you can actually like see the roads at the end, I need them pretty much just disappeared. Just like gone, which I'm going to use clouds and like an increased density of fog, so you probably won't be able to see them this far. For the sake of world peace. Does world peace rely on that? There's like a couple diagonal tiles that are going to be such a pain. Okay. I mean, to be honest with you, we could just have this be only one path and get rid of the left and right and just have it go down the center. Might work out better. Please translate. I don't know if I want to do that on stream. Considering the other YouTube video that you sent from, I think, like a couple days ago or maybe last week, I might hold off on translating that. Whoa. Just translate and don't show on stream. I might translate after the stream. Alrighty. I don't know if I want to use that texture on the ground. I think I only want to use this one. Maybe I'll use like caps or something with the other texture. For the sake of stopping world hunger. I don't know if translating that would stop world hunger. We really only care about the detail close to the camera. Far away it's not going to matter as much. So I think I'm going to take the highlighting a little bit more serious up here than I will at the bottom there. Pretty much just looking for like any grooves or like steep-ish angles, and then I basically just put this down, and then we're going to get the other texture and cap it off. The name of the game is just looking to create depth. It's like any of these like imperfections in the ground. This one in particular I might actually want to smooth out, but usually you can just do this. That I will smooth out, but like this right here, just add like rocky texture to it, and then we'll just add a lighter color on top. The player's not really going to see this side, but for my own sanity, I'm just going to do it anyways. These points though, I will smooth these out. And this tiled texture is getting thrown in the trash. I'm going to find a new base texture for this. Translate it for the sake of my sanity. I don't know if that would help my sanity. Angles where it's like this, where it's not really like as steep, but it kind of connects over, you can kind of just lightly brush into it. So like I'm not doing like full like strokes or anything, like I'm just like spam clicking and then dragging. It definitely helps with like the randomness of the texture. Just seeing if there's any like groups that we missed. I don't think so. The bottom of these need to definitely be highlighted though. We really want to know where the cliffs actually meet the ground. Now, we can grab this lighter color. And it's like really hard to see these dark textures, right? But as soon as you put like a light color right next to them, it makes like a world of a difference, especially when you actually connect it. This might be a little too bright, so I might reduce the tool strength. Art? Yeah. I'm not that great of an artist, but I've learned a couple tricks. I think in high school, I took like 6 different art classes in the 4 years I was there. Thank you. Good luck with your car. It's like this right here also can be. Shit, wrong one. This is what I wanted. I will later. So on the bottom of these like mountains, I typically like to do just a bunch of like very small kind of like upstrokes like that, pointing in the direction that this is actually like sloping up. But I kind of space them out and I let the actual like ground texture still remain when I do it. So there's like these little kind of like cuts into it. So it's not directly like just like smashed right into it. The more randomness you have to your like textures, the better. The thing that like really matters is just the color. You just want to make sure that you have like a decent color palette. It's like right here. You're leaving the stream if I won't do it. Uh-oh. I won't be doing it now, but later I will look at it. gonna be pretty much busy for the next, I'd say like 5 or 6 hours. Got work to do. So where do we want this to meet the ground? Probably right around here. This side's actually kind of tricky because a lot of it is still kind of slowly sloping into the land. Let me smooth this out real quick. I think there was another one over here too. Yeah, it should be good. I just gotta rebuild the landscape. Yeah, now there's like so much more definition in the landscape. Pretty much every single spot that has a like divot in the ground you can make it all stand out with just like a little bit of detail. And I'm not like a landscape artist or anything by any means, but you just learn this stuff by doing it over and over again. Putting it back here was actually kind of pointless. Now the one thing is the road does not really stand out as much from this point. So I think I'm going to have to smooth out some of the landscape itself to provide a little bit more definition for the road. And I think I can get away with doing it this way. This area I'm probably just going to have to sculpt. Alright, we just repaint the road, and we should be good. I might have it cut in just a little bit more. So it's a little bit more centered down this. Cool. Now we just trim the road back up. Or else what? Oh no, this headset does not come off. You can try your best, it's not gonna move. Nearly there. I mean, I could even add like a ridge that's closer to make the road dip down into that and have it disappear even more. But yeah, the whole purpose of this is literally just to create a lot of depth with not a lot of room that we have. Instead of translating it, why don't you translate it for me and type the message? Using like a lower strength on the tool for these edges is usually what you have to do. It's never going to be perfect. Nice. So many notifications, Jesus. What did I miss? Okay. Let's see how this looks at nighttime. Where is my... Here it is. Amp up the exposure to about like 17, maybe 18 possibly. Okay, we got that. Let's create a moon. I think I have... Oh, that's a material. I do have a material that does this already. What the hell did I name it? This is boring. This is what it takes, man. To make a game. It's not an easy process. It takes a long time. A lot of effort. Shit, what the hell is that material called? Oh, a missive. Is that what I... No, maybe I just did not make it a missive material. Weird. I mean, I could probably just reuse this old material that I have here. So I'm definitely not using this anymore. So I'll turn this into a material instance so I can mess with the settings. Oh, you gotta love that. What I might end up doing is using a point light instead of this. Want to hear an interesting fact? Sure. What do you got? I might even have to put the glow down to like 1. Yeah, it's not meant to be like too entertaining. It's more so to be educational. I do it to answer questions and to help people that are interested in getting into Unreal Engine. I want to promote programming. It's the main, the main reason I do it. I usually don't play games anymore. I find it much more enjoyable to actually make them. I understand, but the engine ain't Unreal, it's fake. Isn't that what Unreal means? What are you doing, my guy? There was a trick that I used before to actually get this to work. What angle is this pointing towards? How's your game going, by the way? Kind of just want to mimic the moon's angle at this point. Are you still making that plane game? This needs to be more back. Oh, where did you learn C++? Honestly, like, I did like a bunch of courses for Unreal Engine 5, and I started with doing like blueprints, and like from there, I found this like really great course on Udemy by a guy named Steven. And once I started that course, I started doing like my own research on how to do other things in C++, and yeah, it's all from there. I can link the course if you want it, by the way. Just let me know. Did I like the short story? I don't know how to interpret the story. Where the hell did my light go? The one thing is, like, there's a back shadow. I'm scared to look at the light complexity of this. Actually, it might not be that bad. Ooh. It's not the best, but I mean, it's acceptable. Max shader complexity count 2000, extremely bad. Holy fuck. What? Are you causing this? No, there's no shot. Nope, it's literally my my rec light. Oh boy. Maybe I'm gonna have to do this scene a different way. That's what that story was telling. Yeah, no, I just read it. I think I want the scene to be like a completely different tint than what it is right now, though. It just looks way too boring. Oh my god. Realistically, let me drop the exposure back down. What am I building? So ironically, this is actually going to be the menu for the game. So I'm kind of just building a scene for it. And running into a couple complications, but nothing too bad. I'm just going for a setting kind of like this. I haven't added in any meshes or anything yet to it, and there's not going to be a lot of them because I don't want it to be a huge performance hit to boot up the game into a menu. But it's basically going to be like an all-in-one scene where menus just don't like provide like a background or like a black screen and then just like close out and open up like a different one. Oh yeah, this actually is using nanite. So yeah, definitely. So the game's going to require solid state hard drives pretty much, or else like it's going to run like shit. I mean, there is a setting where I can turn nanite off for certain users, but at this point, like, pretty much everybody should have a solid state. But we'll see. But yeah, the scene is going to be an all-in-one, so when menus actually close out, it doesn't like close like a background image or something. The camera will pan to like a different perspective, and then it will open up like the next menu, but the menu will be kind of like a part of the scene. So it's just going to manipulate that. Unreal 5 more stable now? Yes, thank God. Unreal 5.0.2 I think is when I started using it. And goddamn, there was a lot of problems with Lumen, but it's a lot better now. I also might change it so this might be the scene. I don't know. There's a bunch of options for it. I stopped building game as it was crashing all the time without even game code. Oh my god. Yeah, that's pretty bad. It's definitely not like that now. That is really bad. Yeah, but I try and teach people as much as I can about it. You move a cube and it crashes. That's pretty bad. My god. It's basically unusable at that point. Yeah, I'm looking to teach people Unreal Engine 5 though. So, I mean, if you ever got back into it, and if you ever had any questions about it, down to answer them. 50% was just loading after the crashes of the engine. Oh, dude, my follow button is me crashing my engine. So, like, whenever somebody follows, it brings up like a message saying that I crashed just by launching the game. Because that's how many times it crashes on me. I think that is a better perspective. Yeah, that's like unusable. If it was that bad, I don't blame you at all. Holy shit. Every 4 minutes a crash. I'd go insane. Yeah, I definitely would. If you enjoy creating things, not only like can you make games, but like you can make really cool landscapes and scenery for photography and stuff. It's really awesome. You can even make movies and stuff in it now. I'm no artist, but I'm trying to be right now. That is a terrifying story that you just wrote. No Blender, Unreal, and C++. But it's not. Oh, you haven't touched it in months? Now's a pretty good time to get back into it, dude. The aspect ratio is like correct, but I have the window like small, so it's not actually going to show it how it should be. That's okay. All the buttons and everything are going to get redone as well. I gotta basically design everything from scratch on how the UI is going to look. I have like a basic idea of how it's going to feel, because I already have like my skill tree pretty much set up besides like the background. And I also have my ability trees created too, which these two don't have like any nodes in them that you can rank up, but the pyromancy one has a couple just for testing. Yeah, dude, I love parallax. I was like, oh man, what would be a really cool thing to make in like a small window like this? And like back from like my web design days, I was like, oh shit, parallax, yeah. So I added parallax, and then I also added like an actual like animation and sound for when you upgrade. The buttons are going to be changed because the picture on them will match the passive that you're upgrading. But I think I'm going to add more of like a rugged like stone look to all the buttons. But yeah, for the past like, I don't know, day and a half, I've just been like revamping the UI in the game. Because I feel like a lot of people click onto the stream and then they just see how fucking trash the UI is, and then they just click off. But yeah, if anybody wants to know how to make this effect, I could definitely show you it. Yeah, usually people stop by just to see like what I'm up to. And I mean, I do the same thing. I go to other... Oh, thank you for the follow. I do the same thing. I go to other people's streams all the time just to see what they're up to and like what they're making. And just to like let them know like, hey dude, your game looks fucking dope. As small developers, we all need that. So I know what I want to do with the menu, but like, goddamn. The UI elements like individually, I just don't know how I want to make the buttons. Or like what font to use. One thing I am going to be changing is the actual like tint that this map has. I'm going to change it to be like a kind of like a purple, like spacey vibe. You wrote a small engine in OpenGL. It made visuals, but they get a lot of attention. Was thinking of making a game. Now I'm thinking what to do next. Oh, dude, OpenGL is fucking hard to make stuff in. There was one guy I was watching before making some games in OpenGL, and it's just beyond me right now. I've only been doing C++ and Unreal Engine for about a year and a half at this point, so not too long. But it is a good avenue to go down from my experience so far. I can also show you what the game is supposed to look like too, if it doesn't crash. You're sad? Oh no, why are you sad? Oh, your favorite YouTuber's quitting today? I'm not quitting. Don't worry. Workflow using C++. It's like yeah. It's a goddamn transition, that's for sure. Like there's a ton of macros that you gotta learn. And oh, are you just saying C++ in general, or are you saying like the workflow for Unreal Engine? Or OpenGL? Oh, for Unreal Engine? Yeah, there's a lot of macros you gotta learn. And there's a certain like order of operations for the engine from when you click like play to when the game actually launches. So it can be really intimidating to get into it. But there's actually a YouTube video out there that shows like every step as to what that order is and where you put things. Do I compile Unreal from source? I compile from Visual Studio. Usually. I mean, when I'm doing like quick changes, I'll do their live coding feature, but whenever you make like blueprint changes and stuff, or like you add variables to your blueprints and you try to hot reload, it fucks it up so bad. I've had so many instances of like ghost components just getting created or deleted. So I try to stay away from live coding when that happens. Am I changing the Unreal Engine source code? No. No. There are some things I want to change, but I think you have to actually get access and download from their GitHub page, if I remember correctly. I know a lot of people that like work on console games and stuff, they all have access to it. Well, that's sad to hear. I'm sorry that he's leaving his channel. Oh my god, that's a long time. Yeah, I would likely make something like a walking simulator with cool shaders, etc. Likely blueprints would be enough. Thank you. It's a first-person like arena game. So you have access to 28 different spells, and the way you get access to all your abilities is through radial menus. When you press Q, it brings up 9, E brings up 9, and then R, which I didn't rank up, also brings up 9. And you just hover over the ability you want and use it. You could use stones instead of 2D interface? Yeah. Also, the crowd starts booing you when you don't get kills in time. Yeah, the UI for like ranking up and stuff is definitely getting overhauled as well. It's just coming up with how do I want it to look and how do I want it to feel, and I think like a when I think of like the UI I want to make for this game, I think of like a blacksmith's like forge and anvil type of vibe, if that makes sense. It's a weird thing to like describe, but like kind of how this sounds right here when you rank up your passive, like the banging and then the fucking, I don't know, what is that, like a rugged noise? I don't know how to describe that, but yeah. The idea for this is I have this like anvil sound and then you hear like a burning noise after it. Each like class that you pick will have like its own sound. Like there will be an anvil noise, and then for like Tempest, for instance, it's going to have like a thunder or like a lightning sound. And for Druid, I don't know, I gotta find some fucking nature noise. Maybe like a bird. But I have 8 classes planned, and yeah, you could generate with AI. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm probably going to do for the icons. All the icons are probably going to be generated by AI. But I have 8 classes planned, and the whole point of the game is each class provides you 9 abilities. So you'll be able to swap out what classes you want. So the 28 abilities that are assigned to your character are abilities that you kind of, you know, pick when you pick your class. Sounds as well? Yeah, I know. Right now I'm using like freesounds.org, and then I pretty much modify them with Audacity, which I've been using for years. All right, man. Take care. Oh, it's in, his stream is in 30 minutes. I got you. Yeah, I used some local source OpenAI to generate music, and then merge them in Audacity and mix some sounds with that. It was fun. Dude, same. Oh man, so I mean, I could probably pull up Audacity right now, or the projects for it. I also use Canva for a lot of the UI elements. Where is my sound effects folder? Where did I put it? Oh, it's right in front of me. Dude, Audacity. Fucking amazing program. But yeah, that sound of like clicking is literally just 2 sounds. And what I did was just go into effects, change the pitch, add like a ton of bass to it, and change it to stereo instead of mono. And then I think I changed the speed and added in reverb as well. So, I mean, Audacity, you can create like any sound you like ever want. Yeah, crossfade tracks too and everything. You can also do like really cool stuff by just like, when you are making a stereo sound, you can pan like certain tracks to the left and right part of their headphones. You can make some really interesting stuff. Yeah, but all this UI stuff, I'm gonna be pretty much gutting it and making it something else. I might have to do research on what I need. You can generate images by AI. Hey, I'm glad to hear it, man. You would make moving fog? Oh, dude. On my other map, I would make moving fog for Tempest. Yeah, so, oh, man, now I gotta go back to that. But like the ideas like are just like so exciting to me. So like when I click for Tempest, like each one of these has like an assignable like image. Oh, it's not gonna work, but each one of the backgrounds where it like you see like the fire expanding from like the back when you upgrade something, that's like a replaceable image per class. So for Tempest, I could replace that with like fog or like mist that comes out the back when you like upgrade it. And then the sound will also be different. For Druid, I can make roots start growing out the sides of the class as well when you upgrade it. So each is going to have like its own interaction. What usages do you need of the images? Oh, if I was to make AI images, it would be for the passive buttons here, like the little icons. But I have a lot of them made, I just haven't implemented them. Yeah, I'd write some... Oh, that reacts to it too? Oh man. Yeah, there's a lot of cool things you could do with the UMG framework that Unreal has. And like, coming from doing like UI design for like web dev, it was really neat to implement some of the like design features like parallax, for instance, into UMG, but it was a process learning it because it is totally different how it works here versus how it works in CSS. Oh, like it can hit the mouse cursor? Yeah, you can do some fancy stuff like that too. Because I mean, the whole UMG framework tracks where the cursor's at, and you can pull the location to have it do an effect like that. Right now in the code, what I have it doing is it traces the mouse until you leave this frame on the class tree, and then I have it lerp all the way back to its original starting point, which is why it like bounces when you move it. Yeah, it should be done on the GPU. Oh yeah, hell yeah. We do not want to keep this on the CPU. Or like the effect like that. There's a lot of Niagara effects that you can make for it. Yeah, it seems like it's a sad time. Especially if someone was that influential in your life is just quitting. That's crazy. Sorry to hear that, man. Instead of like twiddling my thumbs, I might do a little bit of research on how I want to like progress with this UI. I had an idea this morning, but getting into it, I don't know if it's going to work out that well. What do I do with data tables? Data tables is where I store all of my passive information. So the way I designed these is I don't have to go in and manually place all the passives in this tree. These trees are actually just generated by entering in some data. So each row is a node on this tree. And what I do is I just give it the row and column number, and it'll just generate in place with all of the passive information. So like, what ability is it affecting? How much damage does it increase it by? If it's a duration-based ability, how long or how much extra time do you add on to it? So, yeah, it also allows tethering, which is like, you can't rank up this ability until you rank up the ability previous to it as well. So, I did it, so I never have to fucking make these things again, and I can just auto-generate all of them really fast. I have 5 more classes to make and implement into the game, and this will just make it so much faster to do that. My ability system that I created as well pretty much works the same way. Making any spells takes probably less than 5 minutes now. Yeah, you love PC. Yeah, I'm the same. When I do my AI implementation and do like PvE, I'm going to be using PCG for that. I have spawn camps already set up, and I'm going to have it to where I just create like a PCG file in Unreal and give it the spawn camps and the criteria for when they should spawn and where. And it will set it all up for me. Can you check out some food theory or one of his other channels of videos? Please check out his channel. Yeah, link me his channel on Discord. I'll check it out after I get done. Which actually is going to probably be soon, to be honest with you, because I am getting pretty hungry. But I will stream later today after I get the UI thing figured out, because I hate sitting here and twiddling my thumbs thinking about what to do. I'd rather just get something pretty much done. I got a lot more maps to make and stuff, but I can't do that until I get my menus done. It's 19 minutes away until the saddest moment of my life occurs. Oh, dude. That's making me sad, man. Don't say that. But, here's a piece of advice for you. You never know what sadness is unless you're happy. And you never know what happiness is unless you feel sad. So, life is like a double-edged sword. There's balance in everything. So the reason you're feeling sadness is because at one point you felt happiness from it. I had to go bald to learn that. AKA, I had to age. But on that note, I will probably call it here. And yeah, I'll be back in probably a couple hours. So thank y'all for stopping by. Y'all have a great afternoon if I don't see you again. And I'm sorry for your loss. Good quote, but sad moment. Sad indeed. I'm gonna go eat food, and I'll mourn the loss with you.